but I want to talk about this for a second.
Nice.
And I want to talk about, before the specifics of this, about the role of radio. Throughout your career, you've had very different radios have figured, and I'm just wondering for you, why has radio been so important? I mean, we've got Radio Bemba, Radio Lina, there's been the Easy Alen radio, and now your latest project is a radio of a very different kind.
My answer is I don't know. Another question for my psychoanalyst if one day I find one.
Maybe next year you want to come back with your psychoanalyst? We can all be here.
I'll have to find one. And then no one, I don't know. But it's true. I always use this word. I think radio is something that has to do with a kind of easy communication. My band is Radio Bemba. My father worked on radio. Mm-hmm. My brother is working on radio. And I cannot tell why I so much use. Maybe it's the kind of communication, diffusion, but I could say television or mm-hmm. something else. No, but radio is something that, and even more now it's very interesting with internet. Mm-hmm. All the radios, the connection is very interesting on that point of internet. Mm-hmm. It's very, very interesting. But the best radio I met in my life, and maybe being the best psychoanalyst I found in my life, are these guys, Radio Colifata. I think maybe it's the best recordings I made in my life. Radio Colifata is a little radio from Buenos Aires, Argentina. So that the particularity, the radio is emitted from a psychiatric hospital by the patients of the hospital. And we are working together for almost 10 years now. We made shows together, we made CDs together. We made a lot of things together, and these guys became for me kind of masters of thinking. They are totally incredible people. They helped me a lot to understand this world, because society said they are crazy, and maybe they are like we are, but they got something really extraordinary. They got a power of synthesizer.
Mm-hmm. They can synthesize.
They are Maradonas of synthesizer. No, they're the best, because you have a talking like that with them, like we are now, and maybe we're gonna talk about God, or about war in Iraq, and we're gonna, of course, talking about war in Iraq, we can be talking hours and hours, but one of them gonna stand up and say 2 words, and it's finished, because he said everything. And they are totally incredible persons. There's a website called vivalacolifata.org, where we've been working 2 CDs together, recorded in the hospital, but near the hospital, because the hospital didn't allow us to record inside. And
I can play a little so people can get a taste.
Yeah, you can play, but I think the real thing, it's really...
Un tema demasiado loco, por el cual estoy internado, acá en el Borda. Es la locura del sol, quiero que todos me conozcan.
Ojalá salga el sol.
Es la locura del sol, quiero que todos me conozcan.
Ojalá salga el sol.
Amo las estrellas, la luna, pero en especial amo al sol.
Ojalá salga el sol.
Es la locura del sol, quiero que todos me conozcan.
Ojalá salga el sol.
El sol no mata a nadie, es la locura especial que tengo. Para mí el sol es libertad.
Ojalá salga el sol.
Es la locura del sol, quiero que todos me conozcan.
Ojalá salga el sol, ojalá más que tibio y brillante, para que reluzcan las alas de las aves y las aguas de mi laguna y los cuerpos desnudos de los árboles secos y la tranquera opaca y la tierra buena. Ojalá salga el sol, ojalá salga el sol.
Esto es la novedad, dice así: querría poder hacer alguna buena carta, pero es inútil. Recuerdo a la radio y a toda la gente. Estoy bien, proyectos buenísimos, les iré haciendo saber, aquí de pensión en pensión.
Ojalá salga el sol.
El alquiler barato, la gente más tranquila. Felicidades, que les garúen. Chao, besos y abrazos.
Ojalá salga el sol.
Y el sol para mí es lo más importante.
Tengo casilla de correo.
Ojalá salga el sol.
El alquiler barato.
Ojalá salga el sol.
Tengo casilla de correo.
Ojalá salga el sol.
El alquiler barato.
Ojalá salga el sol.
No me siento mal decir lo que siento, decir lo que siento, decir lo que siento. El sol, que es lo que más me gusta, nos iluminó esta tarde. Es la locura del sol. Son maravillas que pasan por mi corazón.
So Radio la Colifata, as part of that, we recorded thousands of songs. It was like being here, like we are now, little recording here. Well, without this, but that. And everybody came and recorded what he wanted to talk about. And that was totally incredible. It's hard to talk about that. I really suggest you go on this site and enjoy by yourself. It's not a CD to put in a party. It's something to listen, and really what is important are the lyrics, what they're saying. I think it's very, 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 very interesting.
I mean, the idea that kept being repeated in that one piece, that the sun will come up, the sun will arrive, and
this guy, he wanted to talk about the sun. He said, "I'm crazy. My craziness is the sun. So I want to talk about the sun." And what he says is very clear.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so much. You talk so much in your music. I mentioned before the repeating theme of infinite sadness, and yet there's also the hope, and there's the new day and the new sun. And I think, how many people here have seen Manu play a proper formal concert, big show?
Estela, 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 Estela. Eso fue
bueno, chicos, me voy a poner a llorar de satisfacción y de alegría.
Era una fiesta. Nosotros desde el escenario era otro espectáculo. La gente era otro espectáculo y eso me llevé a mi casa.
Hubo ese reencuentro transoceánico, donde no hay fronteras y no hay un montón de muros como en este momento, que los queremos romper y decir que somos todos iguales ante el mundo.